In this step, I'll show how I place the center leaflets. The outer leaflets have all been embedded and glued. There's a lot of glue on the surface here, which I'm going to take some of that off the scraper blade so I can see my markings more clearly. Show where the center leaflets are positioned on these bellflowers with a pencil line, and the pencil line doesn't show up very well when there's glue on the surface. Oh, that's good enough for now. Almost. Yeah. This is the template for the center leaflets, and I used the same gouges. They're numbered here. Well, this is a number 312 that I used for the largest number 1, number 510, number 510, number 510. So I used those gouges to cut out on a strip of holly, and I'm out of the picture. So the strip of holly like this, and I penciled the perimeter of these things and cut them out with these same named carving gouges. So we'll use, and here are, I keep a little jar of these pieces numbered 1 through 4, and they are already sand shaded, so they're ready to work. And all I need to do is get some sockets in here and then glue them in. So the top of the center fits in with mates up with the top of the outer leaflets, and I'm checking that the pencil lead is out far enough, and I'll scribe the boundary of these 3 or 4 pieces. So a little bit of the holly from the outer leaflets will be removed as the center overlays over the top. And now I've got the pencil marks, and I can use those same carving chisels to create the border, cut the border. And just beyond, leaving the line, I can see the lead, pencil lead. So I'm leaving the line. And now I go to switch to a number 510, and that's what the rest of these things use. Number 510. And again, I'm not trying to get a perpendicular pressure on the tool. I'm giving it a little bit of a forward angle because of the bevel on the back that I want. The bevel on the back I want to go straight into the wood, not crush the outside of the perimeter. It's easier for me to turn this over and come at it now from this direction with all the tools. The lighting is better for me to see, and I can see the pencil line much better when I'm looking at it in this orientation. And number 510 is this one, yes. Oops, this was supposed to be done with a number 312. I guess it probably doesn't make that much difference because it seemed to fit the curve pretty well. And okay, so now I've got the border defined and cut, and it's a matter of digging those sockets, and this spoon gouge again is a tool that really works this well. There's that little sliver of holly that comes out of there from the outer leaflet. Yeah, that's coming out of there fine. I need to work from this direction, and I'm probably going to hide the cuts for a minute here. It's easier for me to work backwards here than to adjust all the vise positions and reverse the leg. It's easier to make these sockets for the center leaflets than the outer leaflets, because it's just this tubular shape to deal with. I'm going to take a little bit of meat out of the middle space. And I'm only going just a little bit more than a 30-second deep, I guess. So when I inlay the pieces, there's not much protrusion above the surface. They fit pretty flush when I glue them in here. I'm going to get that edge a little bit there. Now I think I'm going to touch that up with the router, hand router. These go pretty fast with the hand router. With that point on there, it really gets down into the tight ends. I'll go this direction first, downhill, and then I'll turn it around and come back uphill. And then probably go back downhill again and uphill again. Yep, that takes out quite a bit there. There's some more of that white holly coming out of there. There was quite a bit coming out of there. Now let me just check it again coming back this direction. It seems to be pretty good. Yeah, that's not... Okay, that's not working anything more out of there. I don't like to leave a hump in the middle, because that means that it's just harder to get the ends to lay down flat when you're gluing. Let me just check this with the demo tool, especially at these tight ends. They look really clean all the way down to that point. So I want to see how these fit. Just test them out. Number one. It's a little tight, but I think it might go. Number two. Again, really tight, but I think it'll go. There's a 4. Ooh, that's too fat. Give me a 3, yeah. I'm gonna have to work that 4 or find another one. 3 isn't going to go in either. So I'm going to try to take some material off of these. I made these a little bit fat, so I had the tool. Uh-oh, I dropped in the mess on the floor. That's pretty close. Let me just a little bit more. I'm not sure you can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Yes. Well, I thought so. Yeah, I think that they'll squeeze down in there. I gotta get this 4 pared down a little bit. Sometimes I use a scraper motion with the X-Acto knife, but I need to take off more than in this case, so I'm actually paring it off, cutting it, shaving it off. And I need to get this other side pared down. Okay, I think I'm going to be able to get all of these in with my little pressure tool. Now let's get the glue ready and see what we can do here. Number 1 first. My sand shading is on one edge of this, on the left edge, so when I put these in, I just got to make sure that I'm orienting them all in the same way, so the shading is consistent all the way down. Okay, I like the way that one went. Hope all the others are that easy. Shading on the left, yes. Need a little glue lubricant on the surface there for this tool to slide. Okay, perfect. Number 3. Yeah, this is going to be where it gets a little bit dicier. I can see it feels a little fat down here at the bottom. Is it going to... Okay. Wow. Okay. That's in there. Number 4. No, don't go in there sideways. Pick that up and do that again. Just trying to great. Okay. I like that. Those all just filled up the gaps just very well. And I'm ready for the clamping call again. And now I need my 2 clamps. Okay, 2 clamps on here. I'll leave that overnight. That's done.